How about C Dot? Can C Dot learn Flash?
Too short. Lotad can be caught can be taught Flash in Petalburg City and can be found in the same grass where Wally caught Ralts. So back near the beginning, you can get a Lotad.
Is that not where I am right now?
Are you at the beginning right now?
You'll see, you'll see. I'm pretty sure this is the actual same patch of grass that Wally did that.
About the Ralts?
Yeah.
That's like right at the beginning of the game.
No.
I think so.
Remember we go into that gym?
Oh wait, you're right.
And then they're like, nope, can't do this yet.
Like, come with me. Maybe we just have to keep searching. Searching and splurching.
Well, regardless, I want a C-Dot because C-Dot makes this sound that sounds like you dropped a plastic bag full of keys, and I think it's really cute.
Beep,
so
boo boo bop, boo boo bop.
Right, just like that. And I probably could use a grass type, to be honest.
The grassy young individual. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Cool.
Find yourself a Lotad.
Well, Maro thinks...
Well,
apparently, Maro has figured out what Pokemon I need to teach Flash to.
Lotad just seems like the one to get.
So, I'm gonna see if I can find a Pokemans to help me with that cave. I caught a C-Dot.
This is one of the spots where you'll probably just like speed up the video because this is
Maro, just talking to you, man, is enough for me. I want to hear about your life. I want to hear your life story.
My heart's getting full right now, man.
What was when you were a small lad? What was like? What did you think you were gonna do? What was your dream?
Oh wow.
If the sky's the limit, what was like? I want to be an astronaut. Like, what was that for you as a kid?
I guess when I wanted to be a football player, but there he is.
This is the guy?
There. That's the guy.
This is my guy?
That's Flashy McFooster.
All right.
Bring out the new guy's jizz.
Nah, he's not ready.
You don't think so?
Nah. But you seemed like you're pretty ready to be a football player when you were a small lad.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I look back on it and I never really had like end all be all kind of big thing, you know? Like, I mean, football player was like kind of, but that was just because my dad wanted like us to play football when we were kids.
So that's why you did it in high school?
No, I didn't play it in high school.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't even like a single year. I don't know why I thought that.
Didn't even dabble.
Interesting.
I mean, it would be fitting with me having been a thrower and
yeah, I guess I'm just getting that mixed up, like seeing you work out in the gym and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. The older I got, the less I really cared about football. I think it was, I don't know, dude. You know what about you? You got one? Because I really don't have one. I think I just wanted to be able to like play my, I guess a YouTuber probably, right? Wanting to play like video games and not having to worry about anything. You know, Flash. Name him Flash.
Ooh, that's
Flash,
a good one.
Flash with a PH.
Ooh, I like the way you think.
What about you, man? Do you have any games or like anything you wanted to be?
Games?
Sorry, I don't know why I said games. Anything you want to be?
I wanted to be Pokemon Emerald.
And so here I am.
Here I am to this day.
Fulfilling that dream today.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, I like to draw. I definitely dabble in it a lot less nowadays, but I didn't really know what it was going to be exactly. but I was like, I want to do something related with art. Like, and then when I got older, I knew like, okay, so I'm sorry, I just don't care about you. As I got older, it was kind of like, okay, so it seems like graphic design is kind of more the way the future is leaning in terms of where I could get a job. But all I wanted to do, all I really was interested in was drawing characters of things I was into. And I was really struggling to like justify how that was realistically going to, because I always wanted to be a family man. I always wanted to do that. Definitely like younger in my life, being a young dad, and that ended up becoming true. But it was like, oh man, like how am I gonna provide for a family being an artist that does like commissions and stuff? They absolutely exist. That's definitely a thing that works out for some, but I ended up kind of chickening out with that because I realized that it's kind of a tough task to really follow through, like job security wise, you know. So
yeah.
But honestly, real talk, man, like I think I just realized I wasn't passionate enough. Like I took every single art class that our high school offered, and so I was surrounded with other artistic kids, and I just realized that, oh wow, CDOT does know how to do Flash.
Like you didn't even teach him it. It's just
well, his
like
name is Flash, so.
Oh, Flash Johnson.
But I was surrounded by all these other artists, and they just seemed way more passionate, and that kind of told me like maybe this is just meant to be a hobby. So that's kind of where it ended up. I keep drawing, just for fun, really, but at first I thought I was gonna be like my whole family thought I was gonna draw for like a job someday, and that just didn't end up being true, which is fine. No big deal with that.
Completely get that, man. I think know what I think. I feel like you know, what other people decide to do shouldn't have to change anything about what you did, right? Like how other people felt about, or like other people seem more passionate didn't have to be the end all for you, you know what I mean? To where it's like, ah man, you know, these people are more passionate about it than I am, right? I feel like, and you know, not to get into what happened today. I think I talked to you. I went to church today and talked to Nick about just where I am with church and everything. He kind of explained it to me really well, that like everyone thinks, I don't know if you want to have like me talking about God on YouTube.
Well, no, it's completely up to you. You actually just told me that oh, see, I knew I needed
that we brought you up. I remember.
You told me that you talked with him. Nick, he's a church pastor. You told me that you talked with him, but you didn't tell me that it was today, nor did you tell me what it was about. So
yeah,
I mean...
so I went up there today to talk about just my my involvement with the church and like possibly helping out more and volunteering more. And one of the focal points was you know, not even the focal points here. We'll just get to the point I wanted to discuss. He made a really good point about I think a lot of people think that because you feel it means that, like, or just because you don't feel it means that you're not passionate, right? Like if you don't, some people seem like they feel God everywhere and like everything's like always that's what I'm looking for. Like they're just so aware of what's going on in their relationship with God, and like there's always something happening. They feel this presence always around them when it's not always it's not always like that,
Hmm.
right? Like, and just because it's not like that doesn't mean you don't have that relationship. Kind of, and my analogy here is that, like, just because it doesn't seem like you have this big feeling whirling up inside you, it doesn't mean that you're not like passionate about it. And maybe it goes to say that like you actually weren't and you discovered you weren't. But I'm just saying, like, just because other people feel it doesn't mean that you don't. Do you know what I mean by that?
I think I understand. And you know, I will say honestly, when I think it was good though. It just that time in my life, because it had me really think about my future a lot more. And I think it ended up being for the best, you know. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with me deciding that art was just gonna be a hobby. And you know, things ended up working out for me in other ways, so everyone's got their own story, and it's all a learning experience, man, at the end of the day.
True. True.
I do hope that I can continue to like I love art to this day, but it's definitely more observing than partaking in. So I hope I get that push to pick up the pencil a bit more even as I get older. But yeah, there was an in-between where I'm a mailman now, but that wasn't my plan B after the art stuff. It was I wanted to be a firefighter, and that didn't end up working out either.
I do remember that.
I'm on drugs. Oh, dog.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
Yeah. So when I was like excuse me. When I was like, yeah, I don't think art's gonna cut it. I was like, you know what I should be looking into? A really manly job. What is a super cool, like, down bad, makes me a super bad dude kind of job? Oh man, firefighters are so cool, and our high school offered a firefighter class. So I was just like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna teach me so many manly things. And that's honestly why I started to like get interested in that field. I wanted to be more manly. And now I deliver mail. The most manly thing I can do.
That is quite the manly deal. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for being born.
Dude, right back at you. If this isn't friendship, I don't know what is. What is friendship?
How do we become friends?
How did we become friends? I feel like it was from track. Like, I saw you hanging out with, like, who was it? Ezra? Maybe?
Oh my gosh, Ezra Ortiz. That man. He was so tickled at the fact of, like, pushing my buttons.
Yeah, some people are just like that.
And, like, I'm not, like, complaining. Like, the guy was a great friend, and we had some great memories. But I guess that was just, like, a level of... That was his way of expressing love. Was like... Oh, man, how can I...
Just like that, man.
Yeah, how can I tick off Jason today? Yeah, we played Brawl a lot when we hung out outside of school.
Yeah?
Because he was a grade above us, so... we didn't really, like, stay in touch once he graduated. But then he joined the National Guard, so we kind of had that in common. I actually... ran into him, like, out of state once. When he was with his unit. My unit was, like, walking past him. Kind of a fun, neat little story.
That's pretty awesome.
Completely
a really
coincidence.
cool
And we didn't have time to catch up either, which was kind of sad, but...
You're just like, oh, hey, man.
Yeah, it was super cool running into him. Why is... Dude, I mean, I guess that sailor is ripped. I was gonna say, why is he here?
Why the Machoppington?
Yeah.
Or the Meditatington?
Machoppington? I love that. Alright, alright. Mudkip?
Mudkip?
Ezra and I played a lot of Brawl. Smash 4 had not come out yet. And, oh no, my bird. He's getting destroyed. Oops. Wait.
Destroyed.
Let's give this guy a bath. And,
Let's give him a bath.
Ezra...
Let's give this guy an escape.
Ezra was better than me at Brawl, and so, like, he was pretty, that gave him a pretty big ego boost. And, I was like, you know what? Why don't you bring that energy into my house? And then he played, like, a Street Fighter game with me.
And got destroyed.
He did, and I honestly wasn't having fun. So then I know this sounds like pretty pathetic, but I like turned my handicap up, so I took like triple damage. And
did you still win?
He beat me once, and bro, you would have thought he like won the lottery. Like he rubbed it in my face for several days.
Did he know that you had the handicaps on?
Yes. Like, he was that kind of guy. He was like, no shame.
He
Like,
probably...
I beat you, chump.
Yeah. Yikes. How'd it feel to get destroyed by a non Street Fighter player?
Yeah, we didn't play much more times. That. But then Smash 4 did come out, and we played a ton of that. We had it on the 3DS. We brought our 3DSs to every track meet. And, my gosh, dude, just playing Smash on this tiny little console was the funnest thing. High kick! That, honestly, that's pretty good resemblance of Captain Falcon's down B. Not gonna lie.
You might be right. That looked more like a fox nair.
Or maybe like a fox dash attack, right?
Fox dash attack works too.
They look very similar.
Maybe even wolf's nair. Fox dash attack might be fitting for how low to the ground they are. I like that. That was a fail. That guy failed. Oh my gosh.
This bird is gonna carry me.
Why are flying types able to smack the crap out of fighting types? Is that just normally how it goes?
Yeah, because these karate masters can't reach me. I'm flying around them.
Yeah, but like you think having all that strength getting pecked by a bird wouldn't really do that much to you, you know?
You could
what do I know? I'm
make
just
that case for Pokemon Master over here is confused.
True.
What do we say?
Master might not be a master.
I guess I'll start with C-Dot, just because I want him to really level up more. Brawly.
Yeah, I also cried when Kakarot was crying all the time.
Whoa.
I also hate Kakarot.
Oh, you're making a Broly joke. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm a fucking guy like that. Brawly? Did you have Coach Brawly as a gym teacher at one point, Mr. Brawly?
I think I did one semester for like whatever the basic gym class was.
Do you remember Shake and Bacon? You remember that game?
Yes.
Dude, Brawly at one point tried to convince me and Justin that he came up with that game. And we were like, no, you fucking didn't. No way you did. And I hear about so many people in the area. I hear about people when Brawly was in high school. Like, had to be, because he wasn't that old. You know what I mean? Like, he was probably like in his 30s.
Okay.
And like, I hear about how people like would play that. And I'm like, there's no way this guy came up with it. And also, can we talk about like, dude? I remember. Oh my gosh, dude, that game
Why
was
don't you
just
describe what that game is for those that don't know?
That game is. Oh, dude, I don't even remember it perfectly. Like, 2 teams on each side of the gym. You have flags, like from flag football, around your waist, and there are footballs or something on the ground. Aren't there footballs, or is it?
I think
It might just be go to the other side and take people's flags. Or
they were made out of like foam mesh.
Foam mesh, that's what it was. My biggest gripe with the game was like people unironically, like there were girls from our school who, like, people unironically played grab ass the whole time, like kids at my age, and it was like, oh my gosh, dude, these poor ladies.
I can't say I even realized something like that, not gonna lie.
Well, because the flags were literally just like, never mind. I just remember thinking to myself, like, what the hell, man? Like, we had some I don't want to say degenerates. I mean, every class has some degenerates around, right? It was just, I don't know. It was uncomfortable. I didn't like that game for that reason. I didn't like that game because it felt like brainless. Would have rather played dodgeball. Give me dodgeball. And give me the real dodgeballs, not the boo-boo dodgeballs.
I mean, you never saw real dodgeballs at school, though. Like,
yeah,
from my perspective, that was all movies.
Yeah, well, I think it was a thing that people, like, I think they used it back then.
Well, yeah, but, you know, all it took was you kids to get boo-boo keys all over their face. And
keys. Remember what boo-boo keys is from?
SpongeBob.
Boo-boo keys. SpongeBob?
Dude, drugs is the answer. That's the takeaway.
Yeah, what's the point of Dare if drugs is always the answer?
Dude, you remember Dare?
Dude, how can you forget?
Dare was pretty fun. I still have like my Dare folder.
You know, my 5th grade teacher, you wanna know how he tried to sway me and like some of my classmates away from the idea of like drugs? He would talk about, when he talked about meth, so he brought up meth and what the drug was in like 5th grade, and he's like, yeah, so like people who use meth, effectively meth heads, right? Like, if they don't have any more, if they're really addicts, they're gonna like pick their scabs and they're gonna cook them in a pan, and they're gonna eat them because then you get the meth. And I'm like, what the what the hell?
I've never heard of this.
Well, I would assume most people haven't, because again, my 5th grade teacher thought it was a good idea to tell 5th graders about that, which, I mean, it definitely was one of those fear things where it's like, never gonna try meth. Lo and behold, I ended up trying Adderall at one point in my youth, which is effectively just meth. I mean, not exactly the same, but it kind of is, right?
Sure. I might have fallen asleep during that portion of Dare, so I might have misremembered that one, but sure, yeah.
It don't matter.
It was pretty interesting, like, having friends that were very, like, educated on everything that was out there and the specifics, and like, oh, this is what this kind of drug is, and the classification of this one, and it's like, dude, how do you... We're in 6th grade. Like, why do you know so much? I don't know. I just didn't take the time to research it very hard.
Why wouldn't you research drugs? Isn't that all you've ever cared about?
Because I guess I just told myself, like, I probably don't really need to worry about this. I'm just not gonna do it anyway.
That makes sense. I mean, there's never really a reason to do it, right?
Well, there's peer pressure, and there's trying to look cool, and being curious, I guess, are there, right?
That is true.
That's not a need. That's a want. Listen. I kid you not, bro. My parents only yelled at me one time in high school. I only got in trouble once all throughout high school. And it's because I was hanging out with a friend and he was my ride home. And like, he ended up not being free to take me home until like 1 a.m. And my parents were pissed. And like,
I mean, as a parent, I'd probably be a little bit irritated.
but it's like, that was the worst thing I did in high school in my parents' eyes. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Wait. Everyone stop. Stop. This is crucial. This is really important. What the flip? Ow. I don't want to kill him with water gun. Oh gosh. Well, maybe I'll find another one. I don't know if ground type is effective against steel, bro. I can't remember. Oh, I just hope I find another one.
Dude, did it run away on you? Did you just let it get away like that?
I killed it, bro.
Why?
Because I'm stoopy brain.
You're a pretty goober. You're kind of goobin.
I really hope I find another.
Can you bring it back to life? You'll probably find another one right here.
Okay. Oh.
And it's a lower level, so probably easier to get this all taken care of.
I need to get freaking Mudkip out of here.
Mudkip?
I keep thinking this guy's name is Little Wayne. I don't even remember how he pronounced that, how he named him.
Lola Moye? Don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. What was the song? What's the actual name of the Pokemon?
You came up with it. It's supposed to mean something. I already forgot.
And then yeah, I know it's an acronym. It's got to be, right? I'm saying, what's the name of the actual Pokemon itself?
Loudrin? Or is that the evolve?
No. Loudwrath is the evolve version.
Bro, I don't know what to do. All these Pokemon do poo-poo damage to this guy.
Then do some poo-poo damage.
But I want to catch Aeron really bad. Dude, this is not cooking.
Aeron to sleep. Then try to catch him.
No one knows sleep, bro. I traded Iggy Azalea for my sumo wrestler Pokemon. Remember?
Yeah, but you shouldn't have done that.
I know.
That was silly.
I honestly regret it.
Live and learn, man.
Oh, I love Sonic, bro. That's actually a complete lie. I am not a Sonic guy. Not for any particular intentional reason, but he just wasn't there for me in my younger years.
Sonic Adventure 2 is like one of the goats of games.
Yeah, but I didn't have those consoles, and I was a Mega Man guy, and I always wanted to become a Sonic fan, but the opportunity just... I don't know. I often joke about nowadays as an adult that, like, if Mega Man ever fails me that hard, where I just
I'll become a Sonic fan.
Yeah.
I'll be like Sammy.
Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I was saying, man. My Pokemon either do nothing to this guy or destroy him.
Yeah, you shouldn't have killed him, man. That was a bad idea.
I know.
I don't know why you do that and why you do it intentionally, too.
And knowing is half the battle.